Let's begin again with a loving kindness blessing. As you listen, imagine that you're speaking these words to yourself. May you be restored. May you be blessed. May you find love, peace, and unity with yourself and others, loved ones, strangers, foes alike. May you be wise. May your words be life giving and your actions be faith restoring. May you laugh and find joy in life. May you be safe, healthy, and out of harm's way. In this session, we will experience an awareness of intention. And in mindfulness, we call this being in the present moment. So, what's that like? Well, it's a lot like breathing. Right now, we're all breathing. From the moment we're born to our deathbed, we're all breathing all the time. Our breath is sacred, and it tells us we're human beings with dignity and value. Each breath means that right now, in this present moment, we are alive. And we're alive one moment at a time, one breath at a time. The next one comes after the last one leaves. And breathing is something under our control and also something outside of our control. It can be something we completely forget about, but it can also be all that we think about. Sometimes our breath can tell us what we're feeling better than words. Breathing is such a plain part of our lives, but it's also something deeply powerful and connected to us. So when we're breathing with mindfulness, we're opening a doorway into living with mindfulness. We're going to take our first glimpses into what mindfulness is like through breathing. It's the first door that we walk through. We'll just see how it goes. And remember that it can be both simple and challenging. So remember to treat ourselves with kindness and respect. Whether this is easy or so hard that we need to stop, it's all okay. And if it is so hard that you need to stop, please do so. It's all part of the normal experience. So as you do this, let's be kind and accepting of ourselves. Let's begin our abdominal breathing awareness exercise. I take a moment to settle into a comfortable but attentive sitting posture, allowing myself to transition from doing to simply being. I bring my awareness to my breath, focusing on the sensations of breathing in and out. I notice how my abdomen moves with each breath. As I inhale, my belly gently expands. As I exhale, it naturally flattens. I allow myself to follow this rhythm without needing to control it. I simply observe how my body breathes on its own. I bring my attention to the full cycle of my breath. The inhale, the pause, the exhale, and the pause before the next inhale. I notice how each breath is unique, flowing effortlessly from one to the next. I notice that my awareness can wander away from my breath. It might be a thought, an emotion, a bodily sensation. I gently acknowledge it without judgment, without frustration. And when I am ready, I gently bring my focus back to my abdomen, feeling the natural rise and fall with my breath. There is no need to judge or force anything. It's just an open awareness of the movement of my breathing. If tension or discomfort arises, I acknowledge it without resistance, staying present with the sensations in my body. I might choose to adjust my body to alleviate these sensations, or I might choose to simply observe these sensations. I might notice that the longer I observe, these sensations might change and become tolerable, or they might even go away on their own. I allow my breath to anchor me in this moment, grounding me. I might notice my awareness drift away from my breath again, and that's okay. I just gently bring it back to my breath again. And as this exercise comes to an end, I take a final deep breath, appreciating this moment of connection with my breath and body. And when I'm ready, I gently shift my awareness outward toward the outside world. So, how did it go? You've breathed before, but have you experienced breathing this way? If it was so hard you had to stop, that's okay. And mindfulness is much more than just being aware of your breath, and there are other ways to approach it, other doors to walk through. We have other formal exercise you can experience mindfulness with. So let's ask ourselves, did our experience feel intentional? Many of us will answer no, and that's actually a very insightful answer. But why didn't it feel intentional? Well, breathing was probably not the only thing in our awareness. Maybe at first, but other things probably started popping up. Things that shift our awareness away from our breathing. Something that pops into our eye, or a thought about tomorrow, an itch you had to scratch, maybe even a wave of boredom, just enough to make you want to get up and do something else. Now, this probably doesn't feel like being intentional. It probably feels like randomness, like our awareness had a mind of its own. Things come at random and go at random, and sometimes quickly, and sometimes they linger for a while. But what if I told you that's all a part of being intentional? Being intentional doesn't need to be staying in one place. When our awareness shifts, we bring it back to our breathing. Our breathing is still there for us. It never stops being the present moment. So, kindly and gently, like we're helping a child, we acknowledge that our awareness has shifted and we nudge our attention back to our breath. And when we return our attention back to the same place, our present moment, breathing, we're being intentional. Now, let me ask you, where was your breathing? Was it at your nostrils, or the front of your chest, or your shoulders? A combination of places? An intentional awareness of breathing can be any of these things. For simplicity's sake, we usually start by focusing on just one place, our nostrils, for example. But it can also be both our nostrils and throat, or even the whole windpipe. Being intentional is just about being clear about where we return when our attention goes somewhere else. Remember, being intentional doesn't mean just being in one place all the time. So, we're going to bring this session to a close here. And until the next session, we'll be doing additional guided practices and informal practices. And as we do these, let's remember to be kind to ourselves. And let's give ourselves room to fully explore mindfulness. Thanks for joining me for this session of mindfulness training. And check out the other sessions as well, and also the companion resources that I've put together to help you explore and enjoy the benefits of mindfulness.